Alright, today I'm going to do a quick video on how to fix alignment on cabinet doors. So on this particular one, you can see that this edge is kind of sticking out a little bit too far, and the door itself is a little bit tilted. You can see there's a gap on this side. It kind of sits tilted this way. So let's take a look at what the adjustment mechanism looks like and what tools do we need here. So majority of the adjustment is going to be done on these hinges. So whatever is usually attached to the door does not actually need to be adjusted. That's majority of the time. There could be exceptions. All of the adjustment is actually going to be done using either 1 or 2 screws. They're kind of aligned here. The only tool that's really needed is a Phillips head screwdriver. So these are all Phillips heads. So we just need to kind of figure out what each of the screws does and then kind of go from there. So normally there is one of these adjustment screws. This would be a fine adjustment screw, and I'll show you what that actually means. But first, let's kind of fix the alignment of the door, kind of in and out of the plane of the surface of this cabinet. So that would be done by unscrewing, it looks like this screw right here. And if you can see, it just kind of slides. There's an opening on this side, and it just kind of slides back and forth on it. So let me just loosen this up. Okay, so what I did was I basically moved it from this position here to this position here. And I'm just gonna tighten it. So what that did is it brought this edge in. So now what we should see is that this door actually lines up with the top of this much nicer. It's obviously not closed all the way here, but it does line up with this plane much nicer. So that adjustment is done, but what's remaining is this huge gap on the top. And so what that means is we actually need to bring this attachment edge over that way a little bit, so it kind of pulls the door up. What that is done is through that screw that I was just saying is a finer adjustment. If you don't know which way the adjustment's gonna make it go, just go to the extremes. Okay, so screwing this all the way in is actually bringing the this edge of the door over this way. So if we close it, you will actually see that the gap is much bigger. So obviously we have to go the other way. And how much do we have to go? You kind of just have to go try and see what happens. So you can see we kind of got a lot closer. I would say that's probably actually pretty equal all around. So this door is probably done. Kitchen cabinet here, we can see the left door edge here is sitting a little bit higher. Let's see how it's actually done. It is slightly different than on the other door. So on this door, again, whatever's on the door just attaches directly to the door. This one looks like it might move the entire door up or down because there's a slit here. It looks like the mechanism that actually moves the door in relation to the cabinet sideways is this guy here. So I'm gonna loosen this up and let's see if this actually moves. Yeah, so you can see that moves left and right. Let's push it all the way in here and see how that lines up. So that is pretty close, but probably a little bit too much. So anyway, this is kind of the process that I wanted to show of adjusting doors. You know, sometimes when you move, furniture gets bent all out of shape. Things get shifted, you need to... Okay, so just wanted to show a few mechanisms that work. It's really simple. Like I said, only a screwdriver is needed.